EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and our home team. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to... For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This one fielded at the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick of the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And it wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the 1 touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
Lawrence going to put it up right away. His throw incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And it's fielded at the 34. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here come the Chargers as they get set for their first drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4 quarterback.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Right back to him on first down. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
And his kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? A little on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
Going for the deep ball. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll try the left side. Griffin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense 1st down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Lawrence. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Toronto's offense ready to take over. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now 1st down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
On first down, it's Griffin, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And now out come the Jags. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They go play action with Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. Now they go screen. It's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Lawrence on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Toronto's offense ready to take over. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. On 2nd down now, it's Griffin. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pretty sizable deficit here in the 1st quarter. This defense will probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead,
on 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He finds Ivory here. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Now it's the first involvement on the ground for the backup running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Chargers! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They go play action now. Lawrence. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A 40-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Toronto's offense ready to take over. The offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's the first involvement on the ground for the backup running back. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
One of the good things offenses did years ago was they lettered their gaps the same on each side. A gap between guard and center on either side. That's what you want to control when you're trying to run the ball up the middle.
And why is that? Because
typically you either have a big nose guard in there in an odd front, 3-man front, or you have defensive tackles that might line up in the A-gaps trying to gain an advantage and get upfield themselves. If you can control that, it gives the back plenty of space to pick and choose where to go.
And there, a great inside run, broke the contact and got some space. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. On play action, they'll throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. So not only do you not get the 1st down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot, you just made my job a little tougher because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower because he's got to get more distance. That means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Jaguars getting set to go. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. On play action, Lawrence. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Lawrence. And incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force in the completion.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Lawrence. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. Toronto's offense ready to take over. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he gets it up past the 35.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain there of 21 yards. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage. Because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. Griffin. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. buying time to his left. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football. Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway. And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. The extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. But to throw again is Lawrence. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away. I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This 4th and final matchup on this divisional round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's AFC divisional round game. And you can see the result there. We continue on with the check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Jags. And they will need to get this passing game in gear, because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this 3rd quarter. And they have made this look easy. Now, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest. They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Caught. This is Ivory. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Had a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. On 2nd down, it's Griffin, and he is going to lose yardage here. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and they will remain well behind.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Possession switching back now to the Chargers. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd and 5. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the dog ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers extend their lead yet again.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. A 10-play drive that time. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Fields it right around the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
The Charger defensive unit making their way back out there. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Back to throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On second down, they'll run it here. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. He'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You put a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Lawrence. Over the middle, caught by London. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. A couple of 1st downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They run a draw here on second down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Lawrence on third down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And so much of being a good tackler is understanding and taking the right angles to a ball carrier. And that was just tremendous straight line speed there. He eliminated the angles and was able to meet his man behind the line of scrimmage.
And the next-gen stats show us the top speed there, better than 18 miles an hour. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 88 yards.
And the Chargers add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Jaguars back with it on offense. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
On third down, Lawrence.
Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hartman. Throwing again on second down. Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line.
Again, it's Lawrence.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. From the 22, Lawrence. And he'll just get rid of it. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down.
Now Lawrence.
And that will be incomplete.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
From the left hash, this from 39.
York able to send this one through.
And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Toronto's offense ready to take over. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
42 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. The Chargers are going to continue on in this game. So as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching.